This is Joel Swoon and Swagger. In this video, I will be going over just a very quick overview of Photomechanic, which has been a very important part of my post-production workflow for the last 7 to 8 years. So coming up next. Hey everyone, in this video I'll be showing you a little bit of my workflow. So here we go. So I just got back from a mini session today, and so I'll be showing you some of my workflow, my post-production workflow, and I'm actually seeing this photos for the very first time. So here we go. So this is Photomechanic, and this is my main tool that I used for culling, ingesting, keywording, and applying metadata to all my photos. I've been using this for the last 8 to 9 years. It's been critical in my post-production strategy. It's good in everything else except for editing. It's not what it's designed for. That's what Lightroom is for. But so I'm just gonna give you a quick tour. So I'm gonna go in ingest window, and this is the main window what I use to download all my photos. And I just pick out the card. And what's so good about Photomechanic is you can designate 2 locations for where all the image is gonna go. So for my first one, I normally just take it to my USB drives. So I already have a folder here for all my photo sessions, and I'm just gonna put the one I did today. And then since I shoot raw, I'm gonna put the raw folder here. Now there's probably a billion ways you can do this. Every other photographer has their own strategy, but I have been doing this kind of folder structure, naming structure for the past 8 years. So I actually have one here. I'm just gonna pretend I put one in there just for this sake of this presentation. So there you go. So it's ready to go. And then I just make sure that I have my you can also rename the files as they are loaded. So I have a naming structure here for the client's name, and then the sequence of the numerical value that's appended to the file name. So here we go. Hold on a second. Oh, okay, because I have it on the raw file. So, whoops. I'm just gonna put the time session there, and then here that's the client's name. So it's gonna have the same foldering structure as the primary folder, primary drive. All right, there you go, and let's do this. So these are all raw files, and what's so good about Photomechanic is it's as it's ingesting each file, it's giving me a preview in JPEG. So unlike in Lightroom or probably other editing programs, it doesn't have to load the XMP files or the other backend files that normally attach to a raw file. So as far as preview, it's super fast. It renders everything again in JPEG, so I can see it as it loads. So, yeah. And then I can even get a progress of how fast or where it's at in its progress. So this one's gonna take a little longer because I shoot a lot of photos, and these are all full-size raw files. So you know, as it loads, you can wait, or come back to the computer in the next 30 minutes, or you can already start choosing maybe if you want to do a teaser. So I just hit the space bar, and then you can do an automatic preview. Oh, that's pretty good, huh? Not bad for your very first shot. Yeah, pretty good. I like that one. I like it when everyone's looking at me. So it's a bit tricky when you have a child and they don't normally look at you because they don't know you, obviously. So I just have my own little tricks and try to get them distracted. So I like this one. Okay, that one's not bad at all. Okay, I like this one too. and always checking to see if it's, you know, out of focus. Yeah, this one's out of focus. Let's see, yeah. So quick tip is the way to check if a person is out of focus is always look at their eyes. So the eyes is where people are trained to look at, and so if the eyes are out of focus, then I usually just reject that. So I just put a 2, which I designate as my reject. So as you can tell, there's a the red markings over there. So that one's okay. This one exposure changed a little bit. I underexposed it by probably increasing the, or I stopped down the aperture because I want a darker background. And so when you reduce the or when you stop down the aperture, then you're going to be underexposing everything. So to compensate, you just need to increase the flash power a little bit so that the subject is not underexposed. So, but this was not bad at all. You know, everyone's focused and everyone's still well illuminated. So I like that one. This one's out of focus. Can you tell right there? You know, it's super obvious the eyes are out of focus right there, so that one's gonna be rejected. That one's, oh, okay, that one's good. As you can see, clearly it's very sharp. Yeah, I like that one. That one too. Yeah, I like it when everyone's smiling. Yeah, that one's good. So this one here, yeah, looks okay, right? Just looking at her. That's how that will do. I like that one too. Can't really see much of her, so what I like in posing is I want, you know, sometimes I want them to be able to look at me. Well, sometimes, you know, that's the case. This one, no. Okay, let's see this one. Oh yeah, this one's so beautiful. So I have a Westcott softbox camera, right? And I just love using off-camera flash, which by the way I will be doing a video later to show you some of my off-camera tips and tricks. So I love this one. Yeah, that's a beautiful. Oh, okay, this one, the camera. So I shoot fast, and sometimes the flash doesn't recycle fast enough, and so you'll have this underexposed shot. So that one's good too. I just have to look at the eyes. Okay. That one's out of focus too. So that one. Okay, that one's good. Oh, hold on. Let's see this one. Okay. I like this one. It looks like we're shot in a studio, but really they were just still outdoors, but they were in a shed. Let's see. That one's good. Let me just go through some of these ones. So I'm just gonna pick some teasers that I will post on Facebook, and that one's okay. Yeah, that one's okay too. Yeah. Oh yeah, I love that one. So I'm just gonna pick a bunch of my favorites and then just narrow it down. That one's good too. So, just covering her mouth. Cute. All right. This one, yeah, that one's good. Yeah. Ah, this one, look at that. That's, yeah. Jordan's her name. Okay, let's see. Oh, autofocused. Yeah. You'll tend to get a lot of autofocus, especially if you're shooting in a wide aperture. So for this one, I'm shooting with my 50 at 2.2. Aperture. So this one you really gotta learn how to properly handhold your camera and just knowing where the focus point is. So this one, wow, it's beautiful. Look at that. This one is sharp. Yep. Well, the eyes are a little bit blurry, but that's okay. You know, that one's good. She has really beautiful eyes. Look at that. Okay, let's see this one too. Kind of wants one when she's smiling. Maybe I'll see one here. Okay. I think I see one here. Oh, yeah. That one. Okay, so as you can see, this one, the background is really overexposed, so it's hard for the photo to pop, for the subject to pop, because you know, the subject's getting mixed in with the overexposed background. So what I do is I just try to shoot a little bit down so that less of the background is shown. But sometimes, you know, you just gotta make it work. Okay, this one. Yeah, I like this one. Okay, a little bit more. Yeah, good. Oh yeah, look at that. Oh, pretty. Okay. And some kissing part. Let's see. No, she doesn't want anymore. Yeah, that's what kids are. After a while, they're done, and that's pretty much the session. When they are done. Any more? Let's see. Nope. 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 Probably make this one work. Let's see. Nope. Okay, I think I have enough to go. So I have marked my favorites, and you can filter it using these color code classes here. So I marked some obviously reject ones, and then selected my favorites, and then later on this video I will be filtering them down to maybe 3 or 4. So I'm gonna stop the video right now, and then move on to the next one.